Hops and Stocks podcast is presented by 100 Spoke Media Group. We encourage our listeners to drink responsibly. Please note, we are not financial advisors. We do not offer or provide financial advice.
I'm Spoke affiliated from the city.
Welcome back to the Hops and Stocks podcast, brought to you by 100 Spoke Media Group. Hey man, that's gonna make me laugh every single time.
I get you with it every time, man.
This is episode 44. We getting on up there, man. We like, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
6 away from 50. I ain't gonna front, man. Not to, well, I guess to derail already, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I didn't think that we would get this far.
Yeah, you was always hating on us before we started, man.
I just didn't think that cats would stick to it and, you know what I'm saying, commit to recording all the time.
But real talk, man, this part of it is not work.
It's not at all.
It's just us chopping it up, and y'all have an open invite to see us do what we do every week, man. So this part ain't work.
Nah, this the fun part,
man.
I mean, but
I look forward to chopping it up. Like yesterday, I was thirsty. I was like, should I have a beer? I was like, nah, I'm gonna hold out until pod day. You know, save it all for that, man. So.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to get right for the summer. Like I'm only, you know what I'm saying, like drinking on a Wednesday throughout the week, and then the weekend still whatever. But yeah, Wednesday's the only time that I crack something.
What was you before that?
Man, like I would crack something a couple times a week, just depending on how I was feeling. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't just sit there and just get smacked or nothing, but yeah, I might, you know what I'm saying, be eating dinner or something like that and crack something, or be sitting there watching TV and crack something. But right now it's down to just one day during the week, which is pod night, and then like I said, on the weekend.
So you're still 3 out of 7 days.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing changed.
It would have been like 5. But I don't drink every day on the weekend either. Like, especially depending, like we linked up on Sunday. I didn't do nothing Saturday. Like I don't think I cracked anything on Saturday.
I did. I cracked something. I didn't know we was gonna do something Sunday, so I cracked something Sunday. It wasn't too vicious, so it was an easy wake up. I thought I was, and plus I was gonna go work out, so I couldn't really get too smacked up. So, and then we made plans, and then it is what it is. Yeah,
but we're gonna get into the weekend as well as what we got coming up. But you know what I'm saying, like we do, let me start over. Like we always do about this time, let's kick it over to, man, do you even have a can? I don't know what you have nowadays, so I don't know if okay. Introduce it to my guy, Mr. What's in this can? What you got, beat up?
Yes, I do have a can. So yeah, let's talk about what's in this can. Well, I'm black and white today, so you can't
say
see.
1950s can.
It is. Let me go.
Yeah, man, color up so people can see the can.
I'm about to color up real quick.
Oh
yeah, there he is.
All right. Now you can see my face. Peaches. This is from Sycamore. This is a brewery out of I believe it's out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Rainbow Dust. I got this morning. I haven't cracked it yet. It's 7.1 on the ABV. It is 6 on the IBU. It's an IPA.
Crack right there.
No. Out of my trusty Elmatic glass.
Shout out to Elmatic.
Definitely need to link up with them, get a collab going.
Shout out to Sanchez too, man.
Yeah.
Missing in action tonight.
Good color right there.
Yeah, I like it.
It's your typical beer color. Off the nose, it's citrus. Kind of smells sweet, tropical.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Man, we haven't had one of these in a long time.
Hold on.
Oh, you told me, man, when you go in for
when you go back from the sec, you trying to gauge, is it 375 or is it trash?
You're like, hold on, was that first drink really trash?
Hold on.
It's so trash he went off the screen.
Let me fade back to black.
Dying right now.
It's okay.
Oh, so you've gone 3 sips and haven't reviewed yet, man.
Because you ain't lying. It's borderline. I was expecting more of a tropical from the smell and the name being Rainbow Dust.
Yeah.
It has a kind of a bitter back end to it. It smells a whole lot different than what it tastes like. It's almost,
what's the ABV?
It's 7.1. It's almost like a bait and switch. It got you to buy it, and now that you cracked it, you gotta finish it. I mean, it looks the part. It's a good color to it, good hue to it. All the notes, if you was looking for that type of a beer, but it's okay.
I kind of feel the same way, man. I had a one from them, and the can was real colorful, and it was called Mountain Candy IPA. And I mean, nothing of it really spoke to the candy part of it, you know?
Yeah, I was expecting a little bit more with the can art.
Yeah, I mean, rainbow, you're expecting a little zest.
Yeah, it did. It's okay. I mean, it's an easy reach. You could drink this during the summer, definitely.
Yeah.
I give it a 3.75. I wouldn't say that I love what's in this can, but I wouldn't say that I hate what's in this can. I'm indifferent about what's in this can.
That's why I hate the 375.
The 375 is warranted in this review right here. It's okay. Once again, this is Sycamore out of Carolina, Rainbow Dust, 7.2 on the ABV, Indian Pale Ale, 3.75.
I'm just gonna go on record and say that B-Dub's getting soft with his reviews, man. Or episode 10, B-Dub would have tore that brew to shreds.
What you got, Blast?
All right, man. I got one of my favorite breweries. I can't say I have had a whole lot from them, but when I see their name, it opens up my eyes. Prairie Artisan Ales. I think they're out of Oklahoma.
They're good.
Yeah, and I got a barrel aged. It's called Moose Boots.
Oh.
Barrel aged Imperial Stout with maple syrup, toasted almonds, and vanilla. And oh yeah, this joint checks in at 13.
Oh,
yeah.
You bought a single or a pack?
Single. I think it was, I don't know, maybe $4 or $5. There, you see that Moose Boots.
It's not a bad price, man, for some 13.
No, that's why I picked it up.
And Prairie Ales is good. Like, I like a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, man, if you find yourself anywhere and you see Prairie Ales Dose or 2 S's, it's called 2 S's. Pick it up, man. Straight like Skittles.
I forgot this price point was it was $4 for the single.
Now this smells really good. I'm definitely getting that vanilla, getting some chocolate, and I'm getting that barrel. Hopefully it's legit. Oh, that's pretty good, man. Especially, well, there goes that kick. I was gonna say, especially for a 13 in a barrel, it was pretty smooth initially, but on the back end, yeah, you're getting some of that barrel flavoring, some of that extra jig taste, but that's to be expected. You can't go with a 13 and not expect some extra jig. So yeah. I like it.
You had it open.
Probably not as long as I should have. I was running a little behind, picking up my son from practice, but pretty tasty. Let's go with a 4 and, maybe a revisitation.
Gotcha.
That is a unique review right there. 4, it's like a 4 and a possible right there.
Well, I mean, we all know that the stout needs to sit a little bit, and honestly, when I opened the fridge and was what I was going to review. I didn't pay attention to. I knew it was a stout, but I wasn't really paying attention to the fact that it was a stout. So I didn't treat it properly and get it open.
I feel you on that.
Well, E,
I got it. Pulling up the rear.
yeah, man.
Excuse me. Got some Pontoon Brewing.
Pontoon.
Right there.
There you go. Ruby Wrist.
So this is called Double Cup Ruby Wrists. They got They got 2 styrofoam cups on it, man. So I don't know if I'm drinking promethazine or what, man. But
you're leaned up, dog.
That's what I'm saying, man. This is brew with lean. Let me not ish on Pontoon Brewing, man. There are no drugs in this beer.
Man, you guys are out there already.
This is 7.6 ABV, and I learned something today. And so we've been calling Berliner Weiss because that's how it looks. But it's not pronounced Berliner Weiss. I actually looked it up today because I think we had a brief conversation about pronouncing shit wrong when we was hanging out on Sunday. So Berliner Weiss is pronounced Berliner Weisse. So wow. I have a double cup Ruby Wrist Berliner Weisse.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be Berliner Weiss.
What is it? Is it German or something?
Yeah, it's German. I looked it up on Google and it was like, and literally it said most Americans pronounce it wrong, and then it actually it verbalized how you actually pronounce it. I was like, yeah, I would have never got that right. You know
what about lager?
Oh, it's pronounced lager according to Cool. You know what I'm saying? So we got lagers. But yeah, man, we got
that looks beautiful.
Yeah, nice color.
Great.
Nice color, great color.
Oh yeah, great color. So this has strawberries, raspberries, cranberries, and cherries.
Can't go wrong with that.
You still shopping over the river, E?
Mm-hmm.
I've got to get over there.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all go back over there, please pick me up some of that. Simply, it's not sold in the area over here.
I'll check for some for you.
All right.
I'll if we link it up this weekend, so I'll grab some if they still got it.
You gotta give me that 5 micro that you had, E, from Energy City.
Man, I got another one, and I almost reviewed it tonight, but I didn't want to double back on the brewery. And plus, like, I really want to try this one. Like I said, the can art is dope, which that's what caught my attention. Plus, I rock with Pontoon. Like I said, the smell is great. You get that fruit smell. Let me go ahead and give it a sip.
It's a great combination of fruit.
Man, like the best fruit.
It's a good hesitation there, though.
No. I'm trying to give it a fair justification. You're getting raspberry. I'm getting some cranberry. I think the cranberry is kind of overpowering everything else, which is making it just a tad tart. Okay. It is a little. I don't know if this is something that beat up, but like, because well, hell, Blast, you don't like sours either.
But I can do a mellow sour, just not one that's gonna really punch you with it.
There's a little amount of tang, but on that back note, that's where you really get them cranberries. I rock with it, man. I think it's like I said, great collaboration of fruits. I'm gonna get this joint 4 1/4. It's definitely something that I'll pick back up. Easy drinking. Once again, it's that great, like that what's it called? Like ruby. Well, you know what? I guess that ruby may make sense. Like that ruby grapefruit color.
Yeah, that ruby red.
Yeah, ruby red. So yeah, I rock with it. Pontoon double cup ruby wrist, 4 1/4. Grab you some.
Do they let you single out anything over there?
They got everything I bought over there was singles.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's not as big as collections like y'all's HH and you know what I'm saying, where my HH back home, but it's more quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you've gotten on here several weeks in a row with purchases from there. So
yeah, and they've been dope. So I'll probably make a stop there when I come check y'all out on Sunday. See what
I was told today that anything can be made into a single. As long as it ain't in a 12-pack, I can bust it open.
That's good, man. I mean, it takes a little bit of effort on the part of your store, but
Well, like Aaron told us, he said they have to inventory it all, but at that spot, all dude does, if you bust it open, is he just literally takes what the 4-pack price is, divided by 4.
I think that's what mine does too, but they have it in the system. I don't know. Does your guy have it in the system, or does he have to do it at the register?
At that spot, he did it at the register.
Yeah.
My other spot, like it's in the system. So
that's how mine is. It'll just come up,
comes up
automatically.
See,
it's more profit if you single it out too, though.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you sell more because most people, hell, myself included, don't like committing to the 4-pack.
Yeah, but see, for the longest, shit, up until like, what episode we on, 44?
Yeah.
Up until like probably like 38, 39, I was packing it up. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't already busted down, I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't crack one and make my own single. So for that whole period,
you get some stuff you didn't like. Oh man, now we got it. You know what? I'm not even gonna edit it, man. I'm just gonna.
Man, you can edit that one thing. but N-word. I'm just saying.
This guy is too comfortable.
Hey, like you said, man, it just
he done took it back to like the 50s. You know what I'm saying? Pre-civil rights era.
Hey, Supreme Court is taking us back to that era, dog. But yeah, man, like for the whole time, I was just, packing it up. I would, if it wasn't already bust down, I was already, so I would buy the whole pack and jump out the window and just, if it's bad, I'll see if I can pawn it up on one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But,
you say a craft brew bust down is just not your thing.
I love that line, man. Hey, man, we are getting washed by the Reds.
Hey, my boss came in today and he was like, I was watching the game yesterday. It was 3-0. I was like, damn, beat up, got this one.
Yeah, I was gonna call you talking crap.
Yeah, he came in. He was like, the Reds beat the Yankees last. I was like, nah, I turned off. It was 3-0. He was like, nah, they came back and won 4-3. I was like, oh, okay, I got a friend I need to talk to.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm gonna see if they can win one more game. So I have the series. I don't want to talk ish too early.
Yeah, y'all go ahead. And this is not in Cincinnati. This is in the Bronx, dog.
Yeah, I'm still not gonna talk crap, man. Our bullpen will give that up. But if we do win 2 out of 3, you'll hear from me.
What was the ABV on that E?
7.6.
7.6.
I think I paid $4 or $5 for it, man. Like I said, everything down there is decently priced. But yeah, I might grab another one of these and bring it if it's available and bring it on Sunday. I mean, so let's jump off.
Switch to the discussion part of our show. First, I want to say, good work by you fellas on Sunday, man. Y'all put a lot of nice content up on Instagram. If y'all haven't seen what the fellas did on Sunday, check out the IG account. A lot of good pictures, a lot of good videos. The fellas went on a beer tour of Cincinnati area. I think y'all hit 3 on Sunday. Is that correct?
Yeah.
3 breweries. And, we just want to give y'all a little bit of a review of what they saw, what they tasted, what they liked, what they didn't like, and all that good stuff. So why don't y'all, I guess, set it off with where y'all went first on Sunday. So
let me start with the love and you bring the hate.
Oh, what we playing? Good cop, bad cop. Let's set it off at
I'm gonna let y'all do your thing, but we got a couple of lines in the water, so don't hate on our lines that are in the water.
I'm not. I think I probably have the more balanced reviews. But we started off at Third Eye Brewing. And I think that's a spot that Doug had been to previously. I don't know if you've gone over there, Blast.
I haven't been there. I know Doug is always funny, man. He'll try to get you to come to the spot closest to him.
That's kind of how I think we ended up over there, man.
That's how he suggested it. He was like,
he was like, "Yo, let's hit this spot in Sharonville."
Yeah, I ain't saying that I was working, but I seen the text and I was like, "Oh yeah, He's trying to get you guys to come right next door.
Yeah, I was like, okay, let me look at the time. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna fall for these shenanigans, man, just because. But you know what I'm saying, we hit Third Eye, and walking up, it's a very nice spot. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I have seen the spot up close. So yeah, it is a really nice spot. You're right.
Yeah, it's right in the middle of basically the Princeton campus, which is a high school in Cincinnati. Like I said, real nice spot. Me and B-Dub walked in. They have bars. I don't think, was anybody sitting at the bar? I can't recall if they had.
Yeah, it was a few patrons at the bar, and then it was like, they got, it's more like wood, not picnic tables, but it's like wooden table type seating.
Oh yeah, I saw y'all sit down at that spot. I saw the tables up in there.
Yeah.
No AC, just fans.
No AC?
It was a little warm in that joint. Like, we attempted to go outside, and I think B-Dub put the brakes on that joint really quick. Like, yeah, nah, man. Like,
I mean, for the smallest, fittest guy out of our camp, B-Dub cannot handle the heat, man.
yeah. So it was a little warm in that joint, but I think it was up. We went in there, and like I said, they got a real vast selection of brews. I want to say they probably had the most brews out of all three. I'm saying, what, good decor. Like I said, they had picnic tables, high tops, regular tables. They had an outside area. We didn't even go outside and attempt to explore the outside area because it was a little moist outside. But one thing that I like about them, and correct me if I'm wrong, is I don't think the other three really went in that depth on what it was, but they had the name, the notes, and the ABV. And that's one thing I really like about breweries is, let me know what I'm drinking when I buy it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to try to figure it out. Like, I like to, because a lot of times I base my opinion on, I base my choices on how you described it.
Yeah, the ingredients, the ABV.
Yeah. So,
well,
go ahead, Doug.
You talking about as far as the menu wise?
Yeah.
If you look on the actual hard menu that was behind the bar, it told you the ABV and a little brief description. If you had to go onto the QR code and scan it to get the menu to pop up to get in depth of what was in that beer. But they all were pretty much down the line. All three of them, all three breweries had the menu behind the bar with the ABV, and maybe not all of them, but some of them had something that was in them. It definitely told you the name and the ABV that was in them. But as far as Third Eye, it was almost identical to what was on the QR, the menu online. So
Yeah.
But go ahead.
So I ended up getting 4, and I'm sorry, I don't know what 4 I got. I would have to go back and look at the pictures, and re-look at the menu to see what they were. But I know I enjoyed 3 of the 4. Like, I thought they was really good. I know I had like this, which I am not a creamsicle fan, but I had like this creamsicle milkshake IPA, fire. I think I had a sour. I rock with sours, so that was dope. And maybe 1 or 2 other IPAs. But once again, like I said, they had a vast selection. And honestly, if we didn't have plans to hit other breweries, it's a spot that I definitely would have stayed at, and excuse me, probably went back and had a second flight of 4. I enjoyed it. We talked about vibe when we was going to these different spots, and it's kind of, we saw a couple families and stuff in there. They have food, which is always a positive. Decent menu. I got the burger and fries. The fries was banging. Burger was good. Some type of pimento burger. My suggestions: leave the pimento off and just go with the burger. But the burger was good though. So Dub, I'll let you give your impression.
Yeah, walking up. Nice little spot. It's not hard to find. It's like he said, it's right in the Sharonville area. If you're familiar with the Princeton school,
across from the convention center.
Yeah. Right there, Blast. Only knock for me is, you know what I'm saying, it's the dog days of summer, so it's hot. You know what I'm saying? You drinking beer. So
you do need AC, man, and if you're drinking beer.
You need AC, man. For me, anyhow. Like these guys can take heat. I don't do well.
I mean, I might have to turn down my own. This 13 has me a little moist over here myself.
I mean, like, yeah, so get in there. I immediately peeped. There was no AC. I was like, okay. So,
hey, that's a funny feeling, man. When when you go somewhere and you know right off, like, oh, well,
yeah. I mean,
that kind of party.
So I'm trying to figure out where we're gonna sit at, close to the fans, and like it just, we get by the window, then mid like flight, I'm starting to get a little. It's starting to get warm because I'm drinking beer, but
hey, I applaud you, B-Dub, because I mean it sounds like this was a situation where you would normally just turn around.
Yeah, man. I mean, it wasn't
brutal, man.
It wasn't like 2 a day hot, but it was like come on, y'all. It's a nice little spot. Y'all can get some AC up in this piece, man. Like
I would say if it was 85, 86 outside, it might have been like 78, 79 in there.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I stuck it
My
out.
house would never be that hot, but it was a little warm. I can give you that.
So, like you said, decent food. You know, if you have an establishment like that, man, keep your food kind of simple. Keep it like 2 or 3 things you do good, man. Burger, fries, some wings. That's all you really need right there. Right?
Yeah, really.
That's what I got, a burger and some fries on point. I jumped out the window because I never had anything from Mad Tree. One that stuck out to me, I can't remember the name exactly, but it's number 52 on that menu.
Third Eye. You called it
Third Eye.
Third Eye, my bad. What's it called again? What's the name of that 52? You remember that, E?
Man, I don't remember. That was the one.
It's birthday something or icing or something like that.
Something icing. You and Doug loved it. I didn't get around to it.
It's fire. So if you can pick up a 4 of that, it's my recommendation.
Did they have brew you could buy on the inside?
Yeah. They have what's on tap, and then they have what's canned up.
Okay. Did they have that 52 can?
I don't even think y'all went back to check, did you?
I ain't even check. I'm definitely.
You'll be in the vicinity on Sunday.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to slide past and get that. I'm not mad at Third Eye. It's a nice spot. Like E said, I wish we'd had a little bit more time to take another flight to get some of the different offerings, because when we like matched up our flights, I think we might have had like 1 or 2 that was the same. So essentially we only had like 3 different beers, maybe 2 or 3 different beers. So I would love to go back and revisit that and get some different ones. But yeah, overall, I like the spot. You know, I probably have to revisit that in the fall time when it's not, you know, the devil isn't sitting at the bar.
All right, so I got one question before we move on to the next spot. And keeping with our grading scale, overall, what would you give Third Eye? 1 out of 5 mugs.
Me personally, I would have to give them taking the heat.
Oh, well, yeah.
The only knock.
3.75 for the heat.
I give them 4 1/4.
Damn. Okay. It sounds like y'all would give it a 4 based on what I'm hearing. E?
I was gonna say 4 1/4 as well, but I think they have the like a good stout. I think another revisit has the ability to go up. Okay. I just normally when if I'm usually by myself and I go somewhere, like I usually do 2 flights minimum.
Yeah, it's almost like you got to get 2 to get any kind of real idea of what they got.
Yeah. So if I go back and I hit another 3 out of 4 on the next, on the next flight, then yeah, they would go up to 4.5 for me. Once again, like I said, a lot of times I don't expect breweries to be, because it almost kind of depends on the setup of the brewery. If it's enclosed with an outdoor space, a lot of times, you'll see AC. If it's kind of open, like the inside is kind of connected to the outside.
They want it all to be connected. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't get that cool feeling on the inside. So I don't, like I said, I'm not gonna judge them too harshly on that. Like I said, 4.25 for me. If I go back again, I'll revisit. Probably go up to 4.5.
Definitely a friendly staff. All of them were very welcoming. They had a rooftop. I noticed.
I didn't know. Y'all said that. I didn't notice that.
I seen a young lady walk in, and she went straight upstairs. So it seemed like they had some rooftop drinking. I definitely wasn't going to visit that.
Man. All right. So after Third Eye, I'm guessing y'all went north to Grainworks.
Moseyed on over to Grainworks.
Okay. How far away was that?
Hopped in the Sanchez mobile.
I want to say it was like 10 minutes. I think it was 10 minutes.
Okay. Where is that joint? What exit is that? Union Center or
was it?
I know we went that way.
Mason. It's by Mason.
Like we went that way, and we was off in like some industrial area. It's a park by some park. I can't remember. It's a big park, like Vaughn something or somebody park.
The kids take prom pictures over there if you hit to that area.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't really hip. Well, what y'all think of Grainworks?
So Grainworks is in the cut, basically.
Hold on, man.
Huh?
There was a when I said what y'all think of Grainworks, B-Dub had a unique a unique picture or a unique mug that he gave.
You saw me posture up.
Well, Grainworks is in the cut. It's almost like well, it's not almost like it is in an industrial park.
Okay.
So you have more. It's surrounded by basically like industrial type businesses, and it looks like it's a converted, maybe like old warehouse or some type of shipping facility because they had like the roll up garages with the docks and all that type of stuff. Like I said, I don't know what it was previously. Honestly, when you pull up and you from the outside, it looks all right from the outside because you walk up and they got the loungy type chairs and all that on the front. Obviously, with it being as hot as it was, nobody was sitting outside. You open it and it's more on the left side, which I do appreciate this about breweries. On their left side, when you first walk in, they have all of their production facilities, so all the tanks and all that. And I do
you can see that.
Yeah, I like looking at that type of stuff. So that was cool, but the rest was more kind of felt kind of barnish, if that's the right description. Like it was kind of like woody and it didn't have it was one of the ones we said that just didn't have the vibe for us. It just, I don't know, it just didn't have a vibe for us. But you walk up, they maybe had 15, 20 offerings. We got a flight and I try to kind of get out of like my comfort zone of just in the summertime, let me get IPAs and sours. So I tried to get some, I even forgot how to pronounce it right now. We're going to go with Berliner style wise, even though I know I'm saying it wrong. I did a couple Belgiums. And I know I like those when they're good, but these just wasn't it for me. And like I said, coupled with the vibe, it was a miss for me. It's probably not a spot that I would go back to. One, because of the location. It's just, there's nothing else to do after you leave there. It's like,
it's out the way.
Yeah, you gotta travel back to the city. The beers were okay. But for me, if I have a flight, like one or two got a hit and they were just okay. Like nothing really hit, nothing really stood out. Like they would all be 3.75s, you know what I'm saying? Like, or lower. And like I said, for me, that's just not inviting. Also, once again, not fair is the fact that we only did one flight and was out. But it's like I said, I think the location, if anything, is I
don't want to say it, man. So I typed it, but
I can't repeat what one of the pod mates just put in the Zoom, but it wasn't that kind of vibe. It definitely.
Well, I mean, I don't know that they don't have any type of gatherings there.
And B-Dub, was it Destine? Was it Destine, B-Dub?
I think in the back room it could be Destine back there.
Man, we're gonna move on.
Hey, this might be a new feature, man. Secret jokes in the chat.
It just wasn't for me. Like I said, if I had to overall, like I said, the setup, I thought the outside area was cool, but you know what I'm saying, when it's 89 degrees outside, who cares what the outside is like? The inside wasn't much of a vibe. The music wasn't nothing really. And I hate to even do this, but man, we try to keep it 100 with y'all, man. Like the beer tender was just kind of dead, man. Like he just, and that means that if I get the sense that you ain't enjoying what you're doing, I'm not gonna enjoy what y'all serving. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So it's
especially at a new place, man. You kind of want. I mean, you know, I guess we're more veteran in the game, but you still kind of want somebody to, you know, tell you what's good, or you know what you have to try. You know what I'm saying? I like when you tell somebody what it is you like, and they be like, all right, yeah, you need to try this, or you need to try that.
Yeah, I don't know if Doug did that. I know Doug had him pick his beers, and I don't think he liked the
bad move.
And that's what we'll talk about later on, is how much stock do you put in the bartender's recommendations?
Yeah. So if we still grading, they probably get a 3.5 from me, man. And I think that's probably being generous because I only have 4 beers. But I have zero desire to go back and have 4 more.
So mine is a little bit different. It's like Eric said, it's tucked off in the cut in an industrial park type setup. It looks like it's decent outside. Like he said, some loungy type chairs, walk in. So immediately you walk in, to me, it looks like it used to be, I think Grainworks is probably a play off of what that used to be.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it looked like it's a shipping facility with those big garage doors. Like they have commerce going in through there, big trucks, semis, or whatever. It doesn't look like a brewery. It looks like a barn, honestly.
Yeah, that's what he said.
A barn that they put some tables in, and they put some big tanks in there, and they start making brew. I didn't know what to pick. So the first thing that stuck out to me, it said new by the beer, pina colada. I don't even like pina colada. Got that beer. Then I started going for what I knew, because everything was, I'm jumping out the window. And I just I guess I just picked wrong. I pick wrong every time. Like one of them was okay. They were drinkable. I have 4. 3 of them were drinkable. 1 I couldn't finish, so I slid that back up to him.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That a small 4 or 5 ounce pour you couldn't even finish.
Yeah, I couldn't finish. They have to, in my opinion, it's not a bad brewery. I just think they need to change some things up. They need to change the vibe in there is all wrong. I know it was a Sunday, so it was. I expected a Sunday to look like that. It wasn't packed in there, but it just looked like the bartender was he was dry, real dry. He probably was happy we was in there because he probably ain't expecting nobody on no Sunday in there. I don't know what the Saturday or the Friday crowd looked like, but it looked like some regulars in there because they was talking to each other. They had some sports on in there, but it just looked, Eric, I don't know if you peeped, but where we were sitting at, if you look behind us, it looked like a meeting hall or something. Like
so behind me looked like a church basement.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Oh, great. That's exactly what it looked like, man.
Yeah.
Like they had probably had a rim back there or something. Like they need to change that up a little bit. And then you can't even find it. If you don't put it in GPS and like it guides you there, there's nothing that tells you Grainworks is there. Even when you pull up, I don't think, was it a sign that said Grainworks on the outside?
Yeah, they had an awning that said it.
Okay, because I don't remember that. But all in all, like I'm about to go. I'm about to go 3.
Yeah. Did they serve food?
It's
No,
already full. Yeah. I don't
nah,
think
they didn't. Well, let me correction. They had snacks and they had hot dogs.
Yeah, okay.
And me, I don't eat hot dogs from restaurants, man. Like,
Yeah, don't eat bar hot dogs, dog. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
I'm like, man, if it's not coming off a grill, I can't even.
yeah, I'm not gonna go anywhere and order a hot dog, man. So that's a not for me.
So that was pretty much I wouldn't say miss, but it just wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
All right, so then y'all make the big journey, damn near to downtown, right? Was Sanchez still driving?
He was still driving. Shout out to the whip, man. That mug got some giddy up and go.
Oh, he was in the sedan.
Yeah,
You already know
That
Doug
joint looked like a Batman type joint or something, man.
You already know Doug got a lead foot, so he put that mug in his paces.
maneuvering. So yeah, we I believe GPS was like 26, basically a half hour away to the next spot, which is Esoteric.
Yeah. Located in Walnut Hills,
Okay.
for the Cincinnati people out there.
Thank you for the neighborhood, because I had no clue.
Gotcha.
Which Esoteric is a spot that I want to check out. One being Black, minority owned, as well as their interaction with a lot of our posts. Like, they like a lot of stuff. So I always want to be supportive of people that appear to support us. Now, one thing that you do have to be mindful of when you go to Esoteric is the parking. Behind it,
what is that like?
So behind
it's kind of tricky.
Yeah, behind it is like a pay lot, and then
yeah.
kind of drive.
I've been in that lot.
Yeah, you drive around the building, and I'm assuming on Sundays, if Ohio's still the same, the
meters are free. Yeah,
the meters should be free.
Well, you know what, man? I think the meters on Sunday are free earlier, but later in the day you got to pay.
I word.
Yeah,
after I think we was good.
We was there after 6.
So
okay.
it was after 6.
We was there after 6.
I got caught at a Reds game on Sunday, man. I think I was good until like 2, and then they kicked in after that.
Yeah. So the parking is a little bit tricky. It looks like an area basically that's being gentrified. That people are investing. Like, there was a lot of looks like some building and renovations was going on in that area.
Yeah.
So it looked like they got there early and will benefit from the things that are built up around them. But we parked on the back side of them. So we walked
where
up.
The tables are at?
Yeah, we walked up into their outdoor area, which, tables, umbrellas. Once again, it's a little warm outside, so we had zero plans to
stay out there.
Yeah, but as soon as you open the door, you like, okay.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, like this.
The video you shot looked fly, man, when y'all walked in.
Yeah, you like this, and I've been to, maybe hundreds of breweries, and this wasn't brewery like. Like, when you walk in there, you like almost kind of like ultra lounge. Like, they got basically wraparound seating all along the walls and the windows on both sides. In the middle, they got a couple tables. They got the booths. So I can see now it kind of makes sense when you look at, their IG and stuff, the kind of events that they host and the things that they do, on the daily, because it's that kind of space. Like, it's not a brewery space. If nobody told you that this spot was a brewery, you would never guess it was a brewery. Yeah. You would think that and I think they had alcohol, which most breweries don't serve alcohol.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm almost positive they had alcohol as well.
Yeah, because I try to buy y'all a shot of Hennessy.
Oh yeah, we was talking about Hennessy. I forgot that, man. Wasn't nobody drinking that shit.
Man.
But I mean, once again, the decor, excellent. It was a Sunday, so it was slow. It was just us, and I believe maybe 3 or 4 other people. And also, they were closing, I believe, at 8:00, and we might have got there a little bit after 6. So I don't feel like we got the true experience of what it feels like to have a crowd in there, but the spot is dope. like it's definitely a spot that I would go back to. They serve their flights and fives. And I can't even think of the pricing of flights, but everything was like $15 or less, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I tried 5 different things. I liked 3 of the 5. It's definitely a spot that I would go back to. Once again, I was really impressed with the decor of the place and the fact that it wasn't your typical brewery. It, like I said, it felt more ultra lounge, man, like a spot you can just go chill out with your people and, you know what I'm saying, shoot the shit. But like I said, 3 out of 5 on the beers. Overall on the brewery, and I want to go back because I want to try more of their offerings. I know, you know what I'm saying, Blast, you've had some of their stuff, and obviously Dub, since you was there on Sunday, but their beers were decent. Nothing really jumped off at me, but nothing was bad where I'm like, yeah, I can't rock with it. So I would definitely go back and try some stuff. But like I said, man, just the atmosphere, minus the fact there wasn't nobody in there, but you could tell, like, if this spot is jumping, you would want to be at it. You know what I mean? Okay. And I'll let Dub jump into the food because he actually ordered some, but they got a restaurant in there.
Yeah, I want to hear about that, man. Y'all know, but I work in Walnut Hills, and we definitely heard about the food spot in there.
Yeah,
so
we actually drove past your building and
oh, word,
pointed it out. Yeah, he was like, yeah, Blast work right there. If so, based upon just because honestly, like I said, I'm giving Esoteric 4.5, man, and that's probably more space than actual beer. Okay. It's a space that I would want to go back to.
So, driving through Walnut Hills, what the inside of that spot looks like doesn't match the outside of the spot. So
yeah, I can't remember what that used to be before, it turned into a brewery. I can't remember what that was.
It had to be some type of restaurant because it's a nice spot.
It's huge too.
It's huge. I wasn't expecting to walk into that. Like, because like I said, you walk in, like, from the outside, you can see from the video, you be like, okay, this is gonna be, it's a non-AC type of establishment. Fans walk in that joint. It looks like a high upper end restaurant turned into a bar.
Okay.
That's one thing. The bar is dope, man. Like that's a nice bar.
It's a wraparound bar. It's nice and open. So even if it is packed, you're not up on each other. Like, all the seating is pretty much on the wall, but you have space to maneuver. Outside of the bar, it seems like it's another area that you can sit down, clean, decor, everything was I don't know how long has that been there,
maybe 4 years or something like
yeah, I would say somewhere between 2 to 4.
It looks like everything in there is just brand spanking new. Staff was amazing, real knowledgeable about the beers. Like I said, I've never had a beer from there. I think Blast probably reviewed an Esoteric beer before on the pod. Yeah. But that was my first time having that. Jumped out the window, picked out. Their flights do come in 5s, but Doug had a 3. If you notice his, he picked he had a 3. Nothing was too. Go ahead.
They got the dopest cups on the planet, man. They glassware.
Yeah. Glassware.
Could you buy the glassware?
She said that they too hard to get. They used to sell them. She said, but I guess the price went up on them. She said so, and it takes a while to get them, so they stopped selling them. Esoteric, if y'all listen to this, I want a glass, man. Just inbox me.
We don't care the price, man.
Yeah, I'll buy a glass. I thought their glasses was really dope. And not to cut you off, Dub, but you just may remember Celestial was her favorite beer, and I actually liked that one. Like, that's when you said that I believe that was an IPA that she recommended.
Yeah, and I also had my first coffee infused IPA. Normally it's in a stout.
Oh wow, yeah, I ain't hip to that.
But they had it in the IPA, which was was kind of like it wasn't normal. It was cool. You know, the beers. I think I would like to start off there because at that point we had already had 2 flights in of beers. Yeah. My palate was crazy right then and there. So I would like to start off esoteric and see how I feel then. Because at that point I was just kind of like, numb, you know. I don't think I gave them a fair shot because not a knock on them. It was just how our day progressed. Cool beers, they're okay. I definitely would go back. If you had like, I would recommend this if you're going on a date and you just want to go there, take your date there. It's a nice spot to chill, have some nice conversations. The seating is wonderful. It's these bench style, and even at the end of the bench style seating, they have chairs. Like you could really pod there if you wanted to, Blast.
Yeah, we talked about
here. Well, let me ask you this before you give your grade. How was that chicken, man?
Okay, so that was my first time having, was it Korean chicken?
Yeah, the spot. Shout out to Decibel Chicken.
Decibel Chicken. I loved it. Didn't know anything about it. I think Doug was telling me that this was the rave, and he's heard a lot about the food. Even though I just ate, I bought some to take home. So I just got like a I got a 6-piece. I just got a 6-piece, and I eat everything plain. So don't knock me for it. Doug called me a freak because I eat everything plain. I don't know why he gets mad about what I eat plain, but the man called me a freak because I eat everything plain. But I got a 6-piece wing, and the wings are big, man. They're not skimpy like BW3s.
Is it a whole wing or like, you know, flats and drums?
Flats and drums.
Okay.
Doug got like a
crunchy.
Huh?
I said that Korean style wings are really crunchy wings.
Yeah, that's that panko breading.
Yeah,
definitely crunchy. It's a lot of batter on them, but it still was good. Like Doug got a lot more than what I got. He got like he got the wing. He got fries.
A little fat.
He got like some type of macaroni salad. I don't know.
B-Dub was killing him for the macaroni salad. Actually, the macaroni salad was fire. But B-Dub was killing him like, man, who orders macaroni salad?
I mean,
B-Dub pays attention to what you order, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at you. Listen, I'm the guy that looks at your grub, man. I judge you on your grub. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time we went to a spot, man, and Doug ordered these lemon pepper wings, man, and it just looked off. I said, hey, man, your wings look terrible. But he was smashing them things, man. But anyway, like he got like you know, a few things, and I guess would you have some fries and the macaroni?
Yeah, I tasted the fries, and I tasted that macaroni salad, man. They both was good.
See, they eat nasty stuff, man. But you know, not saying that it was nasty. It's nasty on my standard because I eat everything plain. You know, I would never go to a bar and order macaroni salad. Like,
yeah, I'm with you, B-Dub on that.
Man, it was good, man. And Blast, it wasn't like cheese. It was like, so it was.
Yeah, no, it's just, you know, that I mean, I like mayo, but you know, that creamy type of. I don't like potato salad or mac salad. So
this was some queso slash.
Oh yeah, man, I'm not messing with it.
It was good. It was good.
But the Decibel, I give them. If we give them the same scale we do our beers, I have to give them either.
Woo, okay.
I gotta go back.
What do you give the brewery, man?
I'll let Eric go first.
I got my 4.5. I think.
Yeah, he already rated them.
Dope spot. Like I said, I did them a disservice by having 2 other flights on my palate before I got there. So I want to give this review with the chance of going up, but off of the core, the environment, the vibe, the staff, we talked to the owner a little bit. I'm gonna have to give them a 4.25. An easy 4.25.
Yeah.
And it can easily go up. If the parking was better, they get a 4.5 off rip. But
Parking was a little iffy.
Yeah, 4.25 definitely.
And that's what believing that entire lot behind them is pay, because they had signs and stuff. So I'm thinking
it might be a better spot to Uber to.
Yeah, I think we made an assumption that everything was pay. Y'all can correct us if we wrong, but yeah, that back lot is a pay lot. So
yeah, definitely a good spot to take some company there. That's a good.
B-Dub's playing in date night, clearly.
Yeah, he definitely is. Like, he was checking the menu. He was like, "Oh,
man,
can you guys get oysters?" Like,
oh, see,
do you guys serve oysters?
I see where you're going there. It's not that kind of party. But
I would love to come back, but there's one thing that's missing from the menu.
A lot of times when you bar hop and you're not with your homies and you with females, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to take them to, you know what I'm saying, a hole in the wall. You want to take them,
Yeah, I can
that's the spot you go to. Or Third Eye is cool. You wouldn't take them to Grainworks. Grainworks, you take some co-workers too.
So basically what he's saying, ladies, if a dude tells you, "Hey boo, let's go to Grainworks," yeah, he trying to hide you. He trying to hide you from people.
He trying to hide you and deny you. Don't go to Grainworks. Not
to mention that it might be Destine out there.
Yeah, it's definitely Destine-ish. I'll tell you that for sure. Yeah, I mean, if you want to know what that means, maybe you could hit somebody up in the inbox.
No, man, we can't share that info.
Yeah, I don't even think Eric knows what it is.
we might have to tell E after the show.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely good spot, man. Hopefully we'll get the owner. I think he's one of the owners.
Yeah, I think Doug introduced himself to Brian.
Yeah, Brian, come do the show, man.
Hopefully
your name rings bells in the natty, bro.
Yeah, hopefully we get him on a pod, or if not him, maybe one of his co-owners, or even the staff, the young lady that helped us out.
Yeah, whoever we were interacting with in the inbox, I believe his name was John. Like, you know what I'm saying, he was, the communication was good, and so I feel like we should probably lock that down here pretty soon.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Bring y'all some content.
Fellas, we're running a little short on time. B-Dub, I know you wanted to touch on recommendations of the bartender, so maybe if you can get at 5 minutes and then we're gonna get out of here.
I just wanted to know, how much stock do you put in bartender recommendations? Blast, you can probably comment speak on this.
I guess if I'm at a brewery, I'm gonna put a heavy stock into it because I assume that they know the beer. Now that, I guess that can backfire on you, but assuming that the bartender gets your input before they make the recommendations, like, hey, what is it that you like? What don't you like? I'm going to assume that they can give me some good recommendations. And for the most part, I think any bartender that I've been to at a brewery has given me good recommendations. They ain't all, fire or whatever, but I don't know if I've had anything that was just like, damn, this dude was way off with that.
I think we had some of those on Sunday. Well, I didn't, but B-Dub and Doug did. For me, the only time that I ask for a recommendation, and actually this is probably a bad thing, is if I go in there and nothing jump out at me. And that's more than likely means I'm in the wrong spot, because I'm always able to find something that jumps off the menu, like, oh yeah, I want to try that. Or on the back end, if I'm like 2 flights deep and I'm like, okay, I'm only going to do one more, what would you recommend?
Hey man, 3 flights would have me super smacked. Man, two has me super smacked.
Man, I went to a meadery, and them joints is like 15%, and I had like 3. I was Ubering. You know what I'm saying? I always Uber when I'm out.
Yeah, don't drink and drive, man.
Yeah, don't drink and drive. Definitely.
Yeah, drink responsibly.
Right. So I was Ubering. So, you know what I'm saying? I was prepared that, if things went haywire, I'm in the safety of it. So I did like 8. And then like, I was like, okay, I'm going to try one more. And the owner was like, you can't leave here without trying this one. And he didn't steer me wrong. Like, that joint was fire. So I appreciated him. I mean, that took my bill up, you know what I'm saying, another few bucks. But
yeah, I can't imagine a flight of meads, man. That's probably pretty steep.
A flight of meads is, so I did the spot that I went to, and I actually got the footage. I just haven't uploaded it yet on the
Tennessee or Tennessee.
This one I was in Tampa,
Florida. Okay.
So it's some older footage, but it was $30 for 4. I spent like 80 leaving up out of there.
Yeah.
Because I had, like I said, I had 2 flights, and then I had that other one, and then, you know, with a tip and all that type of stuff. But it was a pretty pricey experience, but not a single one let me down. Like, they was all dope.
Recommendations to me, like, and then I just realized this when we would celebrate my birthday in June. The person behind the bar normally orders the beers. So they're, first of all, they probably order the beers and they work for the bar. So it's not like, let's just say you pick a beer and you say, how is this? They're going to make it seem like it's the best beer in the world. You know, how is this? Oh, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you, like, okay, I ran across that a lot of times. And when me and Eric was out, I had to sliding back that beer, like, because it wasn't, it wasn't that deal, you know? So I take that in mind when it comes to bartender recommendations. Like, Esoteric, she did tell me her boyfriend likes this particular beer. You know, I got it. I was just like,
Yeah.
It just was like, I'm not your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I mean, you are putting your life in someone else's hands, man, when you ask for a recommendation, man.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's why I don't think that you can actually, to me, I don't think you can put too much stock in them. And either, I mean, obviously if they nail it, cool. If they don't, then I don't think that you can kind of ding them because it's your palate. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's palate. Everybody's
that's true. I mean, people, you know, I mean, I'll take myself for an example. You know, if someone tells me that a Pilsner is good or a wheat, I'm probably not gonna like it. You know, that I don't really like wheat beers, man. So
I'm saying, even amongst us, like, several times we've had the same thing, and you'll get 4 different opinions.
Yeah, true. I mean, we've had 5 in one person's eyes and trash in somebody else's.
I mean, like you said, Blast, if they don't ask you what you like beforehand, like, kind of like nail it down.
That's important, man. Like this spot right next to my job, they all they have is taps. So they do have a couple cans you can walk out with, but their specialty is growlers, man. And I feel like, you know, after sitting down with me for a little bit, dude kind of, you know, learned my palate or whatever. So the next time I came in, he was like, "Oh, I remember you like this. You got to try this." And I mean, you know, it wasn't as good as what he gave me before, but it made me feel like he cared. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this dude remembers, you know, what I liked before, and he's trying to steer me in that same direction. Like, it's just a whole different level of experience, man, when you got somebody that is kind of trying to cater to your needs or what you like.
Yeah, don't just try to sell me a beer, man. Just, you know, try to get me back another time, you know.
Yeah, because I mean, if you asking what's good, I mean, if you're in the damn brewery, you're gonna buy already. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well give me something that I'm gonna like, so I can, you know, get another one or try some other stuff.
But also, I'm gonna throw this out there too. Never be afraid to ask for a sample, even if you ordering a flight, which is technically a sample.
Yeah,
I always ask for a sample. Like,
you know what, Eric, I don't ask for samples. I feel like if I keep on asking you about this particular beer, you should be like, do you want to try it? You should offer that to me. Offer it to me. Like, sampling is like, and I do be wanting to say that, like, can I try this? You know, can I try this? It seemed like, is this good? How about, you know, you should be like, all right, you want to try? Here's a sample of it before I go out the window and put it in a flight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've never been told no. Like, anything, I've never been told no. So that's what I'm saying. Don't hesitate to ask. I mean, honestly, if somebody told me like, nah, you can't sample it, I might feel some kind of way because I've never been told no. From breweries to your regular bars. Like,
my only thing with sampling, and I do it too, is, you know, if somebody takes care of me on the samples, I'm going to buy something. Even if I don't necessarily like what I sampled. Like this cat at Braxton, man, he probably gave me 6 samples. I was like, all right, I'm gonna at least buy something because this guy is taking care of me. I want to at least buy something so I can give the tip because the dude took care of me, man. So yeah, I don't think nothing's wrong with asking for the samples.
Yeah. I mean,
all right, well, man, if y'all don't got anything else, I think we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, man.
And I just want to ask, since I've been the host tonight, if you would allow me to rap, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, that's cool, man. Right. Go ahead.
Hops and Stocks, baby. This is episode 44. Y'all been a lovely audience. I've been your host, B Blast. It's been a real experience. I love all of y'all, man. Like Russ Simmons used to do. Good night and God bless, man.
See ya.
We out.
Peace.
Man, if we ever depart from our heart to I'm riding with you. I'm riding with you.